2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Rocket Mortgage Classic is about to begin. Pleased you could join us for this first round action. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and today we find ourselves at the Grand Historic Detroit Golf Club, an old world gem designed by Donald Ross, and it's lovely that we go back to the old historic opener, Rich.
It is. This used to be the original hole when it was first designed by Donald Ross. Now the 8th hole of the North Course. Short opening hole, 335 yards. What a great opportunity to make an early birdie. Those bunkers down the left-hand side, they shouldn't be in play for almost every player today. Drive it over those, wedge it on, make an opening birdie.
Oh, I'm fired up too, Rich. Let's see how this one plays out. Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled. Time for the second shot into the first. Wonderfully played. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Go in. Oh, what a big putt to make that one.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
Currently 1 under for the day. Length really isn't a feature, Rich, at the Detroit Golf Club. The second, bombs away.
Bombs away. This is probably one of the strongest par 4s on this golf course. Basically just a straightaway hole. Just take driver out and get with it. Second shot should be coming into this green with some kind of short to mid iron. That dog will hunt. John, talk to us. What do you got for us?
Well, guys, I'm down here on the 13th, and Tony Finau's just getting ready to hit.
Oh, that one just missed the hole. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Around 110 yards to go. Opting for the 9-iron.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Birdie at the last. This for another.
This putt is of 9 feet.
This for back-to-back birdies.
This is on a great line.
And down it goes. So that's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke. Getting their groove on.
At -2, going along nicely today. Rich, the third hole, not too dissimilar to the first.
It's not in length. 390 yards from the back of the tee. Again, need to hit something about 280 yards to get it past the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Again, with a short iron in their hand, players are looking to make birdie.
Not bad. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
This one's tracking. Yeah, you like the look of that right off the blade.
That hole looks double the size for this player this week.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played. The par 5 fourth is a monster, 616 yards.
This is a big par 5, isn't it? Tee shot, if you have any hope of reaching this green in 2, must find the fairway, avoiding the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. From there, you'd have to hit a really strong 3-wood, moving it from right to left to try and chase it up onto this green. Laying it up short and right of that fairway bunker might be the play for most players, setting up a pretty easy pitch shot for their third.
Let's take a look at Harold Varner III from earlier. Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding that one? Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Sitting at 3 under par. Well played, mate. And here we are with the third shot. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
Trailing by 8 strokes now after that hole. Rich, this par 3 fifth really resembles a Donald Ross, an elevated green, and you miss anywhere and you're going to struggle to make your 3.
Absolutely. Reminds me a lot of something you'd see at Pinehurst, where there really isn't a flat spot anywhere around the edges of this green. So a quality iron shot is a must on this par 3.
And choosing the 8 iron here. This is looking pretty good in the air. Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And our intrepid on-course reporter, John, standing by.
Well, I am over on the 16th. This is Tony Finau.
Well, that's a beautiful bunker shot there. And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The par 4 6th, Rich, plenty to navigate here.
Only the longest players will be able to reach that fairway bunker down the left-hand side that sits about 300 yards off the tee. Most players want to hug the left-hand side as best they can as it opens up the green for the second shot. This is a wonderful par 4.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, oh, I'd say roughly 120 here.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
That is absolutely brilliant.
Heck of a shot, setting up almost a guaranteed birdie.
And that putt will give them birdie number 6 on the day. And that will move him to 6 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Well, if you're not a couple under already through 6 holes here at Detroit Golf Club, you'll want to look to make a birdie at least at the par 5 7th, measuring 555 yards.
Yes, a hole that every player in this field must take advantage of. Just the fairway bunker down the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. You find the fairway, and all of a sudden you're licking your chops as you know you can reach the green into setting up, hopefully, an eagle putt. Anything missing over in the left-hand bunker, though, could get a little dicey.
That'll sting a bit. Time for the second shot here at the 7th.
This one is all over it.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
2 big hits there, knocking in on this par 5 and 2. Surely it's going to.
And down it goes for an eagle. And that will take him to 8 under. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The 8th is a short par 4, measuring just 360 yards, Rich. Decision to go for it or just delay it back?
I like going for it 8 days a week, twice on Sunday, as you well know, Luke. So I'm going to go ahead, take out driver, and give her a whirl. Hopefully avoiding the trees over on the right-hand side. Want to hit it over in the left-hand bunker or just shy of it, setting up a very simple pitch shot.
That's tidy. Lovely effort, that. Good look at a birdie here. Ooh. An opportunity to make their par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at -8 for the tournament. The opening 9 finishes with a par 3, Rich, around 200 yards.
A strong hole indeed. Not much to this green, slightly downhill. Green is fairly flat until you get to the back left portion of it. There it starts running away from you awfully quickly. Anywhere in the right center of the green is a gorgeous tee shot.
This should play. And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And let's catch this action from just a moment ago.
This was her 3rd.
Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection. And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The back 9 at Detroit Golf Club opens up with a mid-length par 4.
Yes, a lot of players are going to take driver out and try and hit it up and over those trees and over the bunker down the left-hand side, setting up a very simple second shot into this par 4. It's a great opportunity to start off this back 9 with a birdie.
Well struck. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th.
And they've been rolling the ball great today. Another great look.
Well, that was some fancy shot making there. Let's recap it. Absolute buckets. Okay, let's get back to the action. This putt to get to 10 under par.
This for a birdie run.
This one's looking good.
And down it goes.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
He finds himself in a share of 13th. The 11th is the longest of the par 3s on the course, Rich. Another strong one around 230 yards.
Another long par 3 on the PGA Tour. It gets annoying after a while saying it, doesn't it, Luke? And I can promise you as a former player, it was annoying to play them as well. Just be sure not to take too much club on this par 3 and hit it long, as this green tilts from back to front at a pretty good clip.
This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh, we'll take that and a spot in the top 10 to boot. He's currently tied for 9th.
Gotta like it. Moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
The 12th hole, Rich, a good test, particularly with a tee shot.
It is a demanding tee shot here. Want to avoid that fairway bunker. To carry it, it's about 300 yards. Should you get past it, you have a mid-iron into this par 4 that you'd love dearly to make par on.
This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Playing this one about 130 yards out. Only a few shots off the pace. Going with the 8-iron here. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. A wonderful shot and a birdie opportunity coming up at the 12th. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The par 4 13th is a short one, measuring just 385 yards, Ridge. Are you expecting players to go after this?
A few of them will, but I'm not too sure I like that play. Players basically want to lay it up down the left-hand side, but don't get clumsy and knock it in those fairway bunkers. Anything out to the left-hand side is going to set up a very short wedge shot for their second. All the players will be thinking about making birdie on this par 4.
That's a good-looking shot there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And that will drop in for a birdie. He currently shares 4th position. Just 5 holes remain in the round here, and there's some birdie opportunities starting with the par 5 14th.
Yes, at 560 yards, you just want to make sure you avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. From there, most players will be able to go for this green in 2 that is surrounded by water on the front and 2 deep bunkers over there on the right-hand side. It's a wonderful opportunity to get some confidence over the last 4 holes by knocking it on in 2.
Nicely done.
Lining up from about 230 yards here. Just one shot back now. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Yeah, good safe shot this one. That should find the surface. Oh, tidy looking shot that. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Well played. Nicely played. Moving on up the leaderboard now after that hole. Reach the 15th. A great little short par 3. Really only a wedge off the tee, but gee, you need to be deadly accurate.
That you do. Just 150 yards from the back tee, and again, a signature design by Donald Ross where everything on the edge of the green funnels away from it and down into a couple of bunkers, left and right, one short and nothing in the back. Still, with just a wedge in your hand, players must be thinking birdie.
Always nice to have a birdie putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And that will drop in for birdie. Our man on the ground, John, he's down there. What's the news?
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. All right, Rich, a couple of strong par 4s remain, starting right here at 16.
16 is a wonderful par 4, very difficult driving hole. You must keep it out of those 3 bunkers that dot both the right and left-hand side of the fairway. From there, you're gonna have a second shot that's fairly flat into, funny enough, a fairly flat green as well. Still, players are looking to make a solid 4 here, nothing worse.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Setting up this shot from about 120.
Yeah, that one's looking good. That was a beauty.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
A wonderful putt. You can claim it. Back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
He's currently just in second place. The last of the real scoring holes comes here at the penultimate hole, the 17th, the par 5, stretching at 575 yards.
Most players will be able to get it over the fairway bunker down the left-hand side, some 275 yards off the tee. And from there, it's a pretty straightforward second shot with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood. Those who like to lay up have to be mindful of the fairway bunker down the left-hand side. You can't get careless and knock it in there. Anywhere up and around the green, though, with your second shot, you should have a good opportunity to get it up and down for the birdie.
This one heading towards the green.
Luke, unfortunately, that got a horrible kick, ended up in the rough.
How close was that to going down? And this putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
better than most.
Wonderful shot. Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. The finishing hole, Rich, an old world classic.
It is definitely that. Players are going to want to aim out to the right-hand side, away from the bunker and the water that is down the left-hand side. And from there, they're going to go in with a short to middle iron for their second to a green that tilts pretty significantly from back to front. This truly is a wonderful finishing hole.
Yeah, you hit a beauty, didn't you? And Henny, what's he looking at here?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135.
That should find the surface. That was special. Four feet to the cup. And with that putt, concludes this players round.